Hello, this is a program about the dangers of distracted driving. I'm sure that most people probably have a pretty good idea what the term distracted driving means. You might hear someone describe distracted driving as texting and driving, reading while driving, eating, painting your nails, or taking a selfie while driving. All of these actions and more can contribute to a crash caused by having your mind, eyes, or hands off driving. Driving safely requires a good deal of attention and focus on the road, scanning and evaluating changing road conditions, and taking actions when necessary to avoid a crash. However, understanding how distractions impact our attention and our focus may help us to be more diligent in taking some simple steps to avoid a potentially crippling and life-altering crash. Distracted driving is really a result of two types of mental blindness called change blindness and inattention blindness. This program looks at change blindness and how our mind is limited in its capacity to notice subtle changes in our driving environment that, unless acted on, can result in devastating consequences. In a moment, you will see a dramatization of a distracted driving crash, which demonstrates change blindness.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
As you watch this video clip, did you notice how the driver shifts her glance between looking at her phone and looking ahead? The driver's inability to see important changes in her driving environment led to a crash. The driver assumes that by looking up every few seconds, she is doing an adequate job of driving safely, but is in effect driving blind before she enters the intersection. Many drivers are great at believing that they are immune to such effects as change blindness. We will now put that belief to the test. You will be a driver in some driving situation. You will see the driving scene, but will be momentarily distracted for about 1 second from that scene. When your glance is back to the driving scene, see if you can identify what's changed. You will have a sheet of each driving scene for you to record what's changed. Beware, not all scenes have changes, so you have to be extra diligent in your observational powers. Let's do an example scene before we begin. See if you can notice the change.